Ah, we're back. See if it works this time. It's story time with yours truly. But I got some stories for you. Absolutely ridiculous. But am I shocked? Nope, it's the end of the Saturn cycle. Saturn is at 29 degrees. That lets me know things that are supposed to, plus the eclipse, things that are supposed to end need to go bye-byes. And you'll know because people will give you the, yep, and there will be absolutely zero um, apologies for the bullshit that they do. And if you hold your ground, yeah, because they don't think what they do is wrong. So, Blue, stop it! Hear that cat? I'm in the middle of waiting on someone to come pick up some jewelry. So, I figured I'd do a quick live stream and tell you where I've been, what's been going on, see how y'all been doing, and then I gotta go pick up my movies at the guy I was dating past tense house. So yeah, that's what this story's gonna be about. You know, you think that you're finally through and go through all that you have, only for the universe to test you again. I'm not saying this person is complete whatever. Not my problem. I know the cluster B stuff. I know what to look out for. I know what red flags are. I saw them all. And sometimes I do things as where I will test people as well because of everything that I've gone through. And they're good for like the first few weeks. Well, their true color, they cannot hold that mask up. I'm sorry they can't. I gotta see what's wrong with this cat. What is wrong with you, kitty? Do you need water? Is that what's going on? Oh, you want food. Okay, hang on, guys. Because YouTube doesn't send out my notifications. So, I was gonna let you know where all I've been lately, and kind of told you what I was doing, but there was a blow up that happened on Friday that figured all my other exes get the attention. This one's gonna get it too. I don't like liars. I don't like people who pretend to be one thing and turn out to be a whole nother. And when I mean a whole nother, I mean a whole nother. Just to manipulate, control, lie, probably cheat. I mean, he did leave the bar one night with some other girl and called me at like 4 o'clock in the morning, completely shit-faced drunk, falling down in the middle of the next county over, and I hung up on him. His DUI isn't my problem. He gets one, that's that. Actually, that's usually what happens to people that mess with me. That's how karma usually seems to freaking get them. I don't know. And if there's anybody who's freaking been taking risks, it's been that guy. And I'm not the enabler. I refuse to enable people who do things that they know is wrong. I don't give a fuck who they are. I won't enable somebody to be drinking and driving. They drink and drive at their own risk. Don't expect me to be getting out of bed while you're over at the fucking bar. every fucking day. Excuse me. He needs a day or two in between to, he needed a day or two in between to get over his hangover. But the straw that really broke the camel's back, because I saw him fly into a rage over a few drops of spilled coffee. I had to do that on purpose. Now I'll go clean it up, like, without making, flying into a rage and being an asshole. Oh, that's hard to clean up. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Came right up. I swear to God, I never saw somebody, like, legit look like they wanted to fucking kill me in my entire life. And it was an accident. And, when I saw that, I was out. Out the fucking door. Then I get the excuse, well, I care about my health. I care about my shit. Yeah, well, apparently other people don't have feelings. So, sits there and says, I love you so much. I will always love you, no matter what happens. Dude, the guy looked like I freaking done bloodied his whole, put a stain in a car. It was Friday. I was like, and I bumped my cup. And a little bit fell on the floor. On a rug, over top the rug. He's like, I want my $900 security deposit back, for Pete's sakes. Dude, the way that guy was frantic, it looked like he was cleaning up a bloody mess. And he was looking at me like I did it on purpose. I never saw something so hideous in my entire life. That's pretty much the facts. It was Eric Cartman 20.0. Should I play something from Eric Cartman? Because that's exactly what I can attribute this to. Is Eric Cartman. And those little rages and rampages that Eric Cartman goes through. Yeah, that's what I saw. So I grabbed my shit and out the fucking door. Told him I'm done. Don't call me. I'll come grab my movies at another later date. But I'm still pissed. I'm still pissed. Gave him the opportunity to at least apologize. I mean, it's okay. He put freaking... It's okay he completely ruined my comforter upstairs. Put fucking cigarette holes in it. Left beer cans all over my fucking house and never would clean up after himself. But that's all good. That's all fine and dandy. No apology for that either. So, do I want to label him as... Well, you all can figure it out yourself. Refuses to apologize. I'm not going to lump them all into the same because I'm sick and tired of hearing a fucking word. I want them out of my life. And this eclipse energy is really helping too. It's funny because we had the eclipse in Gemini. We have the solar one coming. And I felt it. I knew something was going to break. I know it. I knew it. Now, the red flags that I saw were all of them triangulation. He'd talk about his exes all the time. We made a deal. I won't talk about mine, even though my experiences were absolutely factual. I made a deal. I wouldn't talk about my past experiences because I wanted to forget them. I wanted to move forward. But his would always come up. Hell, he had people freaking stalking him. And I'm sitting there looking, and I'm like, no offense to the people he dated. I'm no shame on them or the people he was messing around with. But they're not me. Not even close. It comes to, I guess we're just not compatible. Yeah, we're not. I don't live at the bar. I don't enable. I do have a temper sometimes. I'm not gonna lie about that. I do. I got a temper. It was a very karmic relationship. I'm not gonna say that it's not. And it needed to end. I learned a good lesson from this person. I learned a good lesson from the experience. And I got to practice my gifts while I was out where he would be. I got to practice. Not let people absorb into my, I was able to push out instead of absorb. So I got to, see what was going on out there again. And it's the same old shit in these places. These people are the same people that were out 3-4 years ago. They don't change. You know, you could say addiction, you could say alcoholism, whatever. They don't change. They don't want to change. I mean, my God, you'd think after 2 DUIs, well, actually, after 1, you would want to change. You'd stop drinking and driving. Especially when you have somebody that has healing abilities. That's why I didn't throw all my eggs in one basket. Because a part of me knew that it probably wasn't going to work. Just because of our different lifestyles. Not conducive. That's a definite. And for some reason, he seems to like fat. Obesity. Or heavier set women, should I say. And I don't know if it's just supply. I'm assuming because they don't really care. Like I said, I don't want to freaking. When I saw that rage, for no reason, that was it, man. I thought for sure he was that close to hitting me over a little spilled coffee, and that was it. That was like the universe being like, a week prior, and I didn't tell anybody this. A week prior to this, I'd asked God, I'm like, look, and it was right around Thanksgiving, and I said, will you show me the truth? Like, I want to know what's truly going to happen. What's up? And I got to see the truth. I mean, I kind of knew with all of the other red flags that I didn't ignore. I didn't ignore red flags. I observed and wrote them down like I usually do. Because I always use stuff as a teaching tool and as a learning experience. Do I hate this person? Not yet. Nope. Do I think he's slime? Yeah. I noticed his online activity was very compulsive, temperamental, nasty to people. He'd get blocked off of Facebook for trolling, and then he'd make another Facebook, and people were on to him, and then again. And he would, I think he was getting supply that way. I don't know, like negative supply. And I would say stuff. I'm like, why don't you just get off there? And he would ignore me. And he'd make another Facebook. He could not stay. He was like addicted to Facebook. He was more addicted to the trolling and the negative attention. I don't understand why people. I don't understand these people. If I'm getting upset about something or somebody's upsetting me, I just block them. Right? If I don't agree with something, sometimes I'll voice my opinion. Or if I have a difference of opinion, I'll voice it. But I'm not going to sit there and troll somebody and then when you get thrown off, you make another account so you can continue doing that. That's not okay. That was a huge red flag. There was another one. So online activity is huge. They don't just do it to stalk. They do it to bully and troll. I saw it firsthand. Not that I'm trying to be rude, but it's true. I'm telling you everything that's true. Hi, blessed one. How are you? And like I said, I really don't want to label these people, but I'm going through. Okay, then this. Okay, this is the end of the Saturn cycle. Most people don't understand this, and it's hard to No, dude. Oh, I know. um, I've gone through this with a lot of people. I've talked a lot about narc abuse because I've been very heavily narc abused. And I love when they tell you, oh, I'm different. Oh, you're not. Not even close. They don't care about your belongings. They don't care about your property. They only care about theirs. I mean, that was the straw that broke the camel. I was already halfway out the damn door because of all the other red flags that I saw. And I knew it was only a matter of time. I mean, the alcohol abuse on top of it, I was kind of like, okay, is it just because he's usually decent when he's sober? When he's drinking, he's not too bad, but like he could go from 0 to 100 real quick. And he probably shouldn't have firearms the way he is. Just putting it that way. I have nothing bad or, well, I'm just telling you my story. It's a doozy. There's a lot more I could say. I mean, I kind of picked up on it when the girl who he was, which was an ex that he recycled back in, wouldn't stop stalking him. And he's not like really anything special to look at. And I'm not being mean when I say that. He's the average guy. But I've dealt with, it seems like alcohol and covert narcissism go hand in hand. And he would triangulate. Like, I couldn't figure out why this girl couldn't just move on. And she's tried. She's trying, but everywhere he would go, she'd show up. And he would constantly be trying to get me to go to the bar with him. I know we do. I wasn't sure if he was, when I first met him, I wasn't sure if he was just, because he's a Cancer. I wasn't sure if he was just, I know he'd been through a lot, as far as, same with me, as far as bullying and stuff like that in high school, and there were some things that had happened with him that secrets that he would share with me that obviously he was traumatized about, but wouldn't admit it. But I could feel it, like I could tell. And because he's not, he's as tall as I am. I'm like 5'3". That's about as tall as he is, and he weighs less than I do. So, um, my biggest, what pissed him off about me is I tell him no. When I needed to spend time alone because empaths need to recharge a lot, he understood, but yet he would still nag at me. What do you mean? Like, are you going to come over and watch? Will you come out with me tonight? No. Why not? And he had asked me like 10, 15 times, think he's going to change my mind. When I say no, I mean no. There's a reason for that. Go wherever your ex-girlfriend's stalking you. Enjoy. And it seemed to me, like I said, he always, I don't want to say this to be like, but our lifestyles are not conducive. Not even in a bit. Like he acted at the beginning like he was willing to learn and grow, and he acted like his alcohol wasn't a problem, that he only went out on pool nights, which was a lie. He went out as much as possible. Right now his economic situation isn't the best either, so like I feel for him for that, but hell, neither is mine. So that's what happens. People need to stop messing with empaths. Because us empaths are starting to speak up. And if we keep it in and we don't tell, then we're just going to internalize the abuse and just think it's our fault. And whether it's physical, verbal, emotional, psychological, it always increases and always gets worse. That's one of the things that I've found with interpersonal relationships. If I didn't get out and I kept, dude, it was like infused cycle. Yes. And I saw him one other time get really upset in the 2 months we've dated. I saw him one other time get really, really angry, and it had to do with something that didn't work well with a firearm he had. And he threw that sucker overhead, smashed it on the floor. And I'm not saying like it's bad to have a temper, but to explode over a few drops of spilled coffee on a brown carpet? Throw carpet, not even a regular carpet, even though like I said, he looked like I freaking assaulted him. The way he was cleaning that up. Giving me the evil eye, I'm like, that was it. Like I did something on purpose, and he would not apologize. I gave him the opportunity to apologize for the way he acted. Because I apologized. I didn't mean to do. Was an accident. I didn't mean to spill any coffee, let alone let it drip on the floor. I know they never do. That was the last thing I did today. I gave him the opportunity. I said, you can't apologize, can you? I said, after you've destroyed my brand new comforter with putting cigarette holes in it, and you come to my house trashed and leave beer cans everywhere. You don't pick up after yourself here. Well, I care about I forget how he put it. I care about where I live. Yeah, but you don't care about where I live? I own this bitch. Like, he'll get his. Karma always comes around. I probably shouldn't have said what I said to him, but he pissed me off. I did tell him, I said, you want to know what? I hope you get a DUI. You deserve it. Which isn't the nicest thing to say. Shouldn't hope that on anybody, but I do. I hope he gets a DUI. He's putting a lot of people's lives at risk because he doesn't just drive where he's a little bit he's inebriated when he drives. Inebriated. He could really hurt somebody. So, I hope the universe teaches him a lesson. Hey Jess, how you doing? Just talk about another fucked up relationship I just got out of. I mean, yo, the guy knows who I am, what I am. Oh, and he called me a narcissist too, which is, I could take complete ownership on that. I'm a damn super empath. I know I am. I got narc traits. You're not going to fuck with me and think you're going to get away with it. You're not going to lie to me and think you're going to get away with it. And think I'm not going to recognize or realize what the fuck you are. And he knew I was on to him at that point anyway. So, I was on to him. The projection. Calling me that. I own my narc traits. I do. I own them. I own my fuck-ups. And I've had plenty. My biggest one is giving people too many chances. When I should have, after their first red flag, you know, like I said, I really like to, I will write books about this stuff. Because it needs to get out. And I kind of kept it quiet for a little bit. I talked to Alana behind the scenes about some of this stuff. And she knows about the Eric Cartman. She knows about, hang on a minute. I'll give you the illustration of what I frickin' saw. That happened on Friday with that spilled coffee. We ain't crying over spilled milk, we're crying over spilled coffee. Like I said, he almost acted like I whipped his dog or slapped his mom or something. That's the way he looked at me. I thought he wanted to kill me. I'm not even kidding. He scared the fuck out of me. The way he acted. Talked down to me like I'm his freaking kid. I don't think so, dude. I don't need to be there. That's why I prefer to be at my own house. Thank God I have my own place. Praise Jesus, hallelujah. Got my own house. Let me give you the illustration. Oh, look, yay. Oh, by the way, look at what I got in the mail. I figure I'll show you this. This is real quick. I'm in the middle of putting some of my magnetic jade. I got some of them ready. I have somebody that's coming to look at some of my jewelry today in a little bit. So if I have to get off of here abruptly, I'll be back on then in a little bit because I want to tell y'all the rest of the story. Like I said, I'm still a little bit scatterbrained by everything that had happened, but oh, and here's my mahogany obsidian that I got. These are beautiful, by the way. This is mahogany obsidian. I don't know if you can really see the color. But my black obsidian's on the way, and this is my blue tiger eye. If you're an Aries, or you have any major planets in Aries, look at this. This is blue tiger's eye. Now, I'm not sure if this fella's gonna want me to, I don't know if he'll want the blue, or the black leather. I thought about doing stuff with ribbon too for necklaces, but I know I'm off subject right now, but like I said, I got a lot of things on my mind. My business is the most important thing to me at this point. And it's interesting because as soon as this person, it's almost like as soon as they know that you're not on no downward spiral, or that you're not going to that you're doing things for yourself that don't involve them, it's like they try and sabotage you. So this will be good for the eclipse coming up. I got to put these out and soak them in my anointing oil. I also have jade beads coming too, real jade beads. So these are also all my new ones that I didn't even start making jewelry with yet. Like, this is snowflake obsidian. Here's my lapis lazuli, and I have brand new turquoise raw stones. I also have mahogany obsidian coming like this too in the raw stones. So I'm going to ask him if this is good enough. If it's not, then I'm going to see about either making regular, there'll be more because I'm going to have to put on tack on for the extra beads and stuff, which I don't mind doing because I can make some really freaking nice pieces out of this. It's just I try and keep the regular stone, I try to keep it affordable. And to keep it affordable, like, the main tumble stones are expensive enough. But I mean, I'm gonna have to ask him, and he's gonna have to give me a little bit of extra time if that's how he wants it. Which I'll do whatever he wants, but then he's gonna have to be looking at, a little bit more. At least he won't have. He lives around here, so it's not like he has to pay shipping or anything. So I can give him a little bit more of a deal. But yeah, when I get this stuff, I put it right in my window, let it solar charge, and then charge it through the new moons and eclipses and stuff. All of my stuff is like this. Not to mention, I'll dump anointing oil all over them too, that I make. So, we'll sit them over there. But yeah, I can't wait to start making stuff with this. Because I am an Aries, and I'm super stoked about these. I'm going to start getting into making some more jewelry again. I've been waiting to do that for a while. Oh, and the other bracelets that I'm getting, they won't be stretchy. I actually am getting metal, like a metal bracelet that you can open up and put together. Hang on a minute. Now, Eric Cartman. I actually put it on my Facebook. It's funny. I don't know who's all still on here, but like I said, this person also knows I have also knows I have YouTube. So, I mean, I figure I didn't say the person's name because I really didn't even tell anybody I was dating because I just didn't know if it was even going to work out, and I had a feeling it wouldn't because of the track record of the guys I attract. And I'm not saying it's all their fault. It's nobody's fault. Partially my fault for falling for their shenanigans, but I take responsibility for all of my part. I take responsibility for accidentally spilling coffee. Excuse the nasty language that Eric Cartman uses and how he talks.
Okay, Wi-Fi plus 3G, 64 gig. This one. Oh, sweetie, $900? I can't wait to see the look on Kyle's stupid face when he sees my iPad has more memory than his. Eric, we can't afford that one. Well, you don't expect me to get the Wi-Fi only 16 gig version, do you? I think we need to get you a different brand, hon. They're a little cheaper. Mom, everyone knows that everything but Apple is stupid. Here, look at this one. Toshiba Handybook. Toshiba Handybook? This says it does everything the iPad does at half the price. Mom, do not screw me over again. If I take that thing to school, everyone's gonna think I'm a poverty-stricken asshole. Eric, stop acting like a spoiled brat. You can either have the Toshiba Handybook or you can have nothing at all. Oh, I've got a better idea. Why don't you go across the street and buy some condoms? Because we should at least be safe if you're gonna fuck me, Mom. Eric, you might as well go buy some cigarettes too, because I like to have a smoke after I get good and fucked. You wanna fuck me, Mom? Just say so. Go ahead, here. Huh? Go ahead, Mom, fuck me. Fuck me right here in the best vat. You wanna fuck your son so bad? Go on, Mom, fuck me. Fuck me. Stop crying, Eric. I told you if you kept acting up, you weren't getting anything. But I told you I was sorry. You made me look like some sort of child molester in front of all those people. I wasn't trying to get you in trouble. Then why did you go outside to a police officer and say, help, help, my mom is trying to fuck me? Oh, wait, I get it now. The F word is a no-no word, and I shouldn't say it around other people. I'm sorry, Mama. If you're really sorry, then you'll understand why you aren't getting anything. Well, no, that doesn't really have any logical sense, Mommy, because I'm already being punished by not getting the iPad. Mama, please can we just go back and get the Toshiba Handybook? No! Well, then could we at least pull up here and get some dinner? Because I like to be wined and dined after I've been fucked.
That's pretty much exactly what I saw. How dare you spill coffee? How dare you try and fuck me?
Constant Contact's powerful online marketing tools make it easy to...
That's what I saw. Very similar. I'm not saying it's exact, but very similar. That's the type of tantrum I saw. Trying to fuck me out of my $900 security deposit. How dare you? Like I said, he looked like I tried to freaking punch his... Acted like I tried to hit his mother or slap his mom or something. Very weird. I never saw somebody act so pathetic and immature. I mean, and I've dated some pretty immature motherfuckers. Don't get me wrong. I have. Now do you see why I was like... Don't worry, I was love bombed and wine. Well, no, I really wasn't wined and dined. Take me to the bar, and I drink Mountain Dew. Once in a while, he'd talk me into having one, but you all know I'm a whiner. If I'm gonna have anything, it's gonna be wine. After all, that's what I do. I like wine. And I may have a glass tonight when I come home. I deserve one after that bullshit. This weekend was pretty rough after dealing with that, because you know when a narc rages, or like I said, I don't even want to say that in that way, but or label anybody anymore. Like, I'm trying to really get away from these fucking people. When a narc rages, they project all of that emotion, especially when you're there. You feel it all. And it was weird because it was like about an hour before I was going to get ready and get going and stuff, and he was like, you don't have to leave. You never have to leave. You're always welcome here. La, la, la. And then he got tossed off Facebook. His third account. Because he goes on there and just trolls people and pisses them off. So they turn in his accounts. So I asked him, why do you have to do that? Like, why can't you just scroll? It's kind of toxic, dude. Like, if I don't like what someone's saying, I click off. If I don't agree with something, I don't even click on it. If I know it's going to, nope, that's not why he gets on there to engage with people. And I really think it's to get negative supply. It's my assumption. I could be wrong, but no, I don't think I am. He is completely addicted to that and creating conflict. And if he can't get it through Facebook and he got kicked off there, I think that was where some of the rage came into. The coffee incident was just a byproduct of his frustration of getting knocked off Facebook because he deserved it. He needs to stop freaking bullying people. That's why he got kicked off Facebook. That's why he kept getting kicked off Facebook. And I told him that. Like, if you would just stop acting like you're 5 and leave people the fuck alone that don't want nothing to do with you. But no, what do? You have to keep on getting on there and trolling people that you already know that you're not going. Well, if I can just get across to one person, if I could just wake up no, bitch, you need to wake up. You need to wake up to what you're doing, and it's toxic. And there's no way of helping at this point. I'm out. So good luck. Go back to screwing those. If I show you pictures, I'm thinking, what am I doing? This guy. I saw some of the people he dated. I was just like, and I'm pretty sure the whole reason he even wanted to date me was because of his image. Everything I think has to do with image with him. Not that I'm the most beautiful girl in the world, but compared to what I saw, I guess beauty's in the eye of the beholder. We'll put it that way. Oh, God. Okay. Now this is a trend. This is a trend. You want to know what? Blessed one on here just said the same thing. She just went through this too. So I'm kind of glad I came on and actually talked about it. I tried to date somebody and it didn't work. So, and then of course the guys, I guess we're just two different people. I guess we are. I'm not like those past exes. No, you're exactly like those past exes. Just, you showed your ass a lot, like Cartman just did, a lot quicker. You know, and I was hoping that things would have worked out because, I don't know. I kind of had a feeling it wouldn't. Like, I was hoping that things would have worked out, that we would have at least been able to stay friends or something. But why would I want to be friends with somebody who just is drama? Drama, drama, drama. All they want is drama. Drama. Negativity. Negative reactions. They love it. They like getting negative responses from people. So a lot of times, like there was already a few times where I went, kind of like no contact. I pulled silent treatment. Yes, I did. I pulled back because I saw what I saw, and I didn't dismiss it. We were able to usually talk it through, but there was no talking this one through. He refused to apologize, and I refused to freaking be abused. So, and that was the biggest thing for me, was the fact that he could not. He couldn't. He refused to apologize. Him saying, well, I just care about how clean my place is. I want my $900 back. Yeah, you're going to need it unless you get a job. That's the other problem. Now, I get it. Jobs are a little hard to come by these days. But his unemployment stopped. And he half of his money at the bar. It's like, if you have bills to pay, and you're so concerned about that, why are you on Facebook and not looking for a fucking job? Why is you making a Facebook account more important than you filling out applications? Or going to look for a fucking job? And then there was other red flags. I was like, am I wrong? I mean, I'm putting in applications and stuff because I know that I need to, it's getting hairy around here. But of course, you know, he's kind of spoiled. He was angry for a while. You know, it's interesting. His mom's told me his mom's boyfriend has the same birthday I do. His mom's a Capricorn. She actually liked me, I think. I don't know. Who fucking knows? Who knows with any of them? I liked her. Like, I liked her. I have no problem with his mother. She was always pretty decent to me. Like, we went there on Thanksgiving and stuff. They were nice, but, like, I saw her kind of lose her shit, too. Just like he does on Thanksgiving. But, like, I get that with the whole Thanksgiving stress and, you know, I give people a pass about that stuff. I understand, like, holidays are stressful. So, my mom does the same shit, so there's no shame there. You move something even freaking... My mom, you move something even 2 inches, she knows it. She doesn't yell about it or nothing, but she can tell, and it will be moved back. That's that Virgo way. But I guess her mom's husband actually has the same birthday I do. April 2nd. Kind of cool. So there was a lot of, that's my mother. So, like, it could have been a decent relationship. He screwed it up. Not to mention he's an alcoholic. Yeah. Like, what is the definition really of an alcoholic? Any of you guys can you give me the definition of an alcoholic? Because I wasn't sure if it was the alcohol or if it was the other thing that I was dealing with. And we all know what that is. Like, the guy can't stop once he starts and he's completely inebriated. That's not a good sign, Lisa. Lisa knew this. So I was keeping notes and taking tabs. One thing you guys could be all proud of me, though, I didn't enable his behavior. There was no way I was going to be running to the bar when I knew he was drunk and pick his ass up. Nope. You want to be toxic, you do that all on your own. You ain't going to do that with me, and you're not going to get me involved in your dumb shit. Like, it's one thing if I was out with him, of course I would drive. But for me to actually get out of bed and run to find him, like some people do, or have, that's enabling. I wasn't going to enable that behavior. He was going to get a DUI. He's going to get it all on his own. It was his choice. And you all know on here what happens when people fuck with me. It's usually the response and the result. That's why I'm just not going to date freaking alcoholics anymore. And this guy made it sound like he only goes to the bar to shoot pool. That's a lie. He lied. But that was another thing he tried to say. I was completely transparent with you. No, you weren't. When we hung out and you knew that I was interested, and I had said, well, the one thing that kind of concerns me, hi Terry, how are you? The one thing that kind of concerned me was, you know, I don't date alcoholics. I don't want nothing to do with anybody who drinks like that. Oh, well, I only usually go out to shoot pool. And I was okay with that. I get everybody has, and I don't want to make anybody conform. Everybody, it's healthy to have hobbies. Healthy hobbies is good. I'm fine with that. I expect people, if somebody doesn't have healthy hobbies, but that was unhealthy. Because it wasn't just, yes. Shooting pool in itself is fine. Having a few drinks is okay. Getting inebriated to the point where you're falling over drunk, you end up leaving the bar with some chick, and then refuse to say who you left with, and because they were just a friend. Yeah. And they say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you got what I need. Alcohol. And you say she's just a friend. And you say she's just a friend. Oh, I'm fine. I could care less. But, you know how it goes with Blue Flame here. Blue Flame will be just fine, and I'm better for it. That's what we all have to remember. The shit we go through is all for our betterment. Like I said, I feel bad for these people who, think that they can just get away with things, and it doesn't come back and bite them in the ass. I feel bad for them. Because you all know what I saw. I hope you guys all realize, like, you all know what I saw with other people who have done stuff to me. Y'all know what I saw. And how people had really gotten it. My God, there's a guy serving 5 to fucking 15. I explained this to this person. I know. I appreciate all the hugs too. I do. I could use them right now, because when you go through this again, and you're just like, what didn't I get the last fucking how many times I've gone through this type of shit? And trust me, my mind was not screwed over this time. I'm glad that it does, because I'm glad this helps me too, because I'm seeing that it's not just me. I'm seeing that there's a bunch of people who are going through this right now. Apparently this is the type of behavior and stuff that needs ridded out. We can't tolerate anymore. And to try and, my last messages to him was, fuck you, fuck off, I hope you get a DUI. That's mean. I know I shouldn't have said that. I take full responsibility for saying that, because I really probably don't mean it. I don't want anybody to get hurt, but I shouldn't have said that. It was wrong. But I'm angry. I'm angry. I'm angry for fucking being lied to. I'm the last motherfucker you want to lie to. Because we try and trust people. And he knew everything I've gone through. He knew everything I'd gone through. I know. That motherfucker knew. He knew everything I've gone through. I was friends with him on Facebook for a while, and him and I went to, well, sort of went to the same college, but that's why I was kind of like, I can't date anybody who drinks. That's just the bottom line, and I guess that's what the universe is trying to tell me. That can't master themselves. That can't master their addictions or whatever. I understand addiction is a huge problem. It is. I understand it's hard to get over things. It's hard, just like these narcs are an addiction. Like you'd think we were addicted to being abused or something. Telling these exes and shit. Oh yeah, well. Well, did you just see the Eric Cartman thing I posted? Eric Cartman was really using that F word. You fuck me, Mom. You fuck me. You fuck me good. Well, I'm trying not to cuss as much. Like I said, I don't even want to be bitter about all this. So, as long as he stays away, which I think he will. I don't think he's really the type to stalk, thank God. So he says, okay, I have to go. I have a visitor. I will get back a hold of you very soon. Hang on 1 second. I'll get back to you. I gotta go. Bye.